Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me now? You guys couldn't hear me for like a couple of minutes. Hey guys, hey Luke, hey Deb. I thought I saw someone else in there too, but something must have happened. You guys can hear me now? Please let me know if you could hear me. Man, I must be a big delay right now. Let me know if you can hear me, and then we'll get started. Let me see what else is good. Okay, you can hear me? Good. So yeah, man, I mean I have everything like pretty much like scheduled so tightly, right? That I um I just barely made it to start the show, and I might have to like abruptly end at 5:45, right? Just to make it to do my next thing. Like I have carved out an exact window within like a minute to do the show. You're having the night from hell. What's going on? Oh, what's the problem? What is happening? I don't want to hear that. What's going on? Nightmares and stuff, or people outside in the yard screaming, neighbors, police activity, gang situation, all the above. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Deb. It's not good when things are oh, your neighbor just, oh, wow. Oh, my God. Really? See, when anybody, see, this is what people don't understand is that when somebody goes into your stuff, man, and takes your stuff, that's a threat, you know? That's very threatening. And see, it's even bigger than the money, you know? Like, it's just your personal stuff, you know? And then to have somebody going through it, there's something about that that's very, um, violating, you know? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you report it to anybody? I could picture Luke being like a sheriff, like some detective, you know, some grizzled old police detective. You know, what can I do for you, ma'am? You've reached Luke Donelli. Pull up a chair. What does your cat look like, ma'am? What's going on, Sheila? How are you doing? No, you're not late. Everybody's just on time. Yeah, Deb just had a situation where her neighbors they moved out and they grabbed a few of her items too. They stole some stuff from her. Luke. Yeah, man. I mean, lately it's been so tough to be like put things together, man, to like start scheduling shows and all that, man. Like I had a couple good ones like lined up in a row, but then you get like, cancel here, cancel there, or whatever. Then it's hard to put them back together. But nothing that we've been through streaks like that before. But I'll tell you what, like I'm very impressed with like how the morning shows have been going, just because of how many people were able to pack in here without any fights, man. And oh, you sent me a link. Oh my God. Okay, so I didn't. I must have missed something. Okay, okay, I'll take a look at it. Why? What's going on? What's the link about? There, I promise you, Sheila, I'm like 30 messages behind right now. Like, it is so crazy. And I'm not trying to like, please don't think that I'm like intentionally, you know what I mean? I would get to it if I could. Oh man, their house got broken into at Christmas and they took everything. Oh my God. Can you imagine coming home like on the holidays and having all your stuff like burglarized on Christmas? Oh, that's horrible. I used to have like a string of like very bad like neighbors like in a row, but like then again, I lived in some pretty shady areas when I was younger. And now I live in a pretty, well, it's not a great area, but it's a good area of a bad area, you know what I mean? Where they're trying to rebuild, you know. Wow, everything that they could sell, yeah, like jewelry and stuff like that. Everything. Electronics. I don't know why people do that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Break into people's houses and take, I mean, there's so many other ways you can go. I mean, something like that is like I mean, do you know how easily someone could get hurt by you know, like you're, say you're in their house, right, and someone comes home or something like that. What kind of a situation that could be? I mean, that could be a very deadly situation, you know. And you would think people would be smarter than that, you know. Hey Shannon, how you doing? Yeah, we're just doing a chill and chat today. I mean, I scheduled everything like pretty much to the minute. Like I barely got on here on time, and then I have to leave exactly at 5:45. Like like if I don't watch the time right, I might have to leave abruptly. Oh, so he wants you out? So his what? Who wants you out? Oh, you mean your landlord? Man, why would he double your rent though, man? That's just that to me seems unfair. I mean, to double, that's a lot, right? I mean, isn't there like a legal limit that they can like only go so far, you know? Because if they doubled my rent, I'd be done, man. I mean, my rent here is like 1,600. If they doubled that, it would be like I wouldn't be able to live here. I'd have to leave. No lease. Oh my God. Yeah, you probably. I mean, how long have you known about this? I mean, yeah, it seems criminal to me, man. He could raise it every month. Wow, man. Maybe you should start looking at oh yeah, California rents are high. This place in the Bay Area would be at least 3 times that. Yeah, I have to get help from the VA. Like I have to get. I'm on HUD Bash. I have to get help from the VA just to pay this rent. Yeah, it's crazy, man, isn't it? I mean, I'm in the valley. I'm not even on the coast. Like if this was in San Francisco, it'd be 3 times this much. At least 4 grand. You know, because you're looking at 3,500 plus 500 to park your car. Because I got a fireplace and washer dryer in my unit. I got all the stuff. Yeah, I'm just lucky to find this place, really. And there's no rentals in your paper. Wow. I thought you were in. Oh, so you're in Wisconsin. That's right. Oh, I know. Oh, I know, Shannon. When I was in Ohio, it was like 425 for a 4-bedroom house. I mean, it was crazy, man. Of course, that was 10 years ago too. A little more than that. Yeah, I know. California is just like, it's off the hook, man. It's like New York, man. Yeah, Deb, I would move out of state if I was you. But I mean, if that's all you know what I mean? Like, I could also understand that if you feel safe. But then again, these people are stealing from you. Talk to Tom. I mean, he lives out there. Maybe he knows a place where they got they got places or something out there. Oh, your cars? Well, your cars broke down? Oh my God. When it rains, it pours, kid. Well, I'll be praying for you faithfully, that's for sure. That's for sure. You want to join me, Shannon? I'll drop the link. I'm starting to get like a little bit of anxiety, and that's rare for me. I don't know, like I've been feeling like rested but tired. Like I'm not like I'm not like tired as in like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like my brain tired. You know what I mean? Just my thinking. I could use to be a little clearer in my thought process. Man, that sucks. Deb. I would love to have Debbie up here, but she doesn't want to come up here. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. What's up, Chris? Oh, that's cool. Let me add you to the stream. Oh, no. Did you do it again? Oh, no, you didn't. Okay. Hey, Shannon, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm hanging in there. I'm just a little like my brain is tired, man. Like,
But you're anxious?
no, like I can tell like when I'm about to get a little anxiety, like I'll start to like my body temperature will go up.
Oh, no, it's the end of the day for me. So yeah, I get you. My brain's kind of we're both just ready to get home.
Yeah, I could feel it.
Yeah. And
This morning,
but
yeah.
when I get home, we're going to do a little working out. So maybe that will help. I don't know. That's the plan.
Yeah, exercise helps, I think.
Yeah.
Cause like,
I don't know. I've it's been a long time since I've exercised, so we need to do it, right?
yes, yeah. Well, I remember like so lately I haven't been working out at all. Like I would say for like the past year, right? But like
Right.
like I have to be very disciplined with what I eat if I'm gonna do that. But I would much rather because I used to walk I don't know a couple hours a day, like close to 10 miles, right? This is a lot, I
Oh my
think, right?
gosh.
But most of that was like, okay, if I got home and it was like 6 miles on my step counter, I would just walk back and forth in my house till it got up to 10, you know? like,
Wow.
like, yeah, so like most of it was pacing back and forth, but like I got the miles in, right? And I felt better doing that than I do resting all day and eating better, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it makes total sense because no matter what I eat, even if we try to eat healthy, you know,
Hmm.
we just end up like coming home, we eat, and then we just go sit on the couch, and it's just terrible. but
Yeah,
I still have no energy regardless of whether we eat better, because working out kind of gets your body blood flowing, and you wake up in the morning if you work up in the or if you work out in the morning. And so
I agree.
it's just all around better. I don't, I know we're kind of the same age, but for me, and I know my husband feels it too. It's like sometimes you wake up in the morning and you're stiff
Oh
and your
yeah.
joints are popping. Last night I got up off the bed to go to the bathroom real quick, and like both my knees popped, and I was like, "What's that about?"
Well,
It's
not too long ago, right? Not too long ago, I turned my head right to look at something, and I pulled some shit in my leg, man.
in
Like
your
I know
leg.
it's
I
all,
thought you were gonna say that
yeah,
your neck popped or something.
but I know. I mean, I know it's all connected, right? But you like just turning around, I pulled a hamstring. That is crazy, man. What is going on with getting old? You know? Like, hey, look
My
at
dad
that!
used to
Oh, my
say we're
leg!
just falling apart. We're falling
I know
apart.
it. Well, even if you just gotta like turn on the TV, right? You're gonna watch TV anyway, and just walk back and forth while you're watching TV. You know, I mean, it's a little harder, but or whatever, watching a movie or whatever. You know,
That's
whatever
a good
you.
idea. Like pacing.
Yeah, just never sit down. You know, like stand up. Make sure you're standing up for like 2 hours. You know, and then by the time you sit down, you'll be so tired. You'll be like, oh, I feel good. I just want to rest. You'll sleep better. Everything. You know.
Well, I know this isn't considered working out, but I swear to God, when we are having our Mario Kart nights, I'm
Yeah.
sweating. I'm sweating. I'm all
Yeah.
like, and then my throat feels dry because I'm shouting the whole time, and yeah, you get so passionate, you
Yeah.
know. But
I
yeah,
mean,
it's a good workout to play in Mario Kart. That's my point.
I remember like when that first came out, my brother, it was a Super Nintendo 2, I think it was. No, Super Nintendo. And,
Yeah.
what were the names of them? Yoshi and what was that mushroom guy's name?
Oh, the Toad,
Toad.
Luigi, Mario,
Toad.
Princess, Peach.
Yeah. Yeah. Princess Peach.
But we play it on the Wii. So we created our own little characters, and that's who we race with.
Oh, okay.
So I've got my character, that's Shannon. We tried to make it look like me, and my son made him look like him, and my husband. And then we have to laugh because like the voices are not Yoshi or Mario or any of those.
Yeah.
So they make these weird sounds like yeah,
It's
cracks me up. So
so crazy.
we have a good time, but I think just like getting that energy level up makes me
Yeah,
feel better sometimes.
that's good.
So
Man, what are we gonna do, man, with this? I mean, with things like the way they are, right? And obviously things aren't gonna get easier, right? I mean, there might be just a new thing here, a new thing there, right? What can we do to like stay like more in touch, like more connected, stronger, you know? Like what
you
are
know,
things that,
I know you guys were talking about that this morning, and it just seems like everywhere you turn is bad news, bad news. And I'm not always like the perky, happy, like look at the bright side, everybody, it's gonna be fine. But you do kind of have to remember to count our blessings, and I I kind of focus on preparing because that makes me feel better about whatever's going to happen, whatever's coming, people, politics. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just I'm
Is that
just
what you were
depressed.
referring to, or do
No,
you mean something different?
no, I'm just like depressed, you know, like not really depressed for me, right? Like I'm happy, right? I'm most okay. So I'm in like this waiting mode, right? Where I'm like, okay, I know that like whatever's gonna start is gonna start soon, right? And I'm anxious to meet God. I'm anxious to
Me.
to go, but I'm also wanting to be happy here while it's time, like while we're here, and if the job is to like more sheep in, right? Like what are some things that we can do to make people want to be part of it? You know, like if we're all sitting here waiting to die, I mean, that's not gonna, you know what I mean? Like that's gonna be bad, you know. People are gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to be part of that group," you know.
You know what works for me,
Yeah.
and we were kind of laughing about this, is when you're talking and joking around together like friends, you know, like the other day
Yeah.
you were joking about the Messiah egg. Oh man, that was hilarious. And I don't know, other things like when you're just talking about
Oh yeah, the unfertilized egg.
yeah, which came first, the chicken or the eggs? And then there was another time we were listening and you were talking about how there was a fire and you said something like, should somebody throw some water on that? You know, when you're just sitting and having a conversation like friends have conversations and you're relaxed, it's contagious. I guess that's important, you know,
Yeah, I think so
because
too.
if we can spread a little like comfort and assurance with each other, we'll be all right. You know, how else can I explain it?
I don't know what's
So,
wrong with me. I need to like, like join like a bowling team or something like that, or or
we'll start a crochet club.
yeah,
No, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with those of us that have hard times. Just remember that testing of our characters is how we react when things are bad, and we just have to remember it's how we are handling it that really defines us. And if we can be strong and be positive, you don't have to be perky and happy all the time. That's not normal. You can be positive and still have a bad day. Does that make sense?
I guess so. I mean, I have
It's
been kind of in like the same mood for a long time in a row, and like
yeah.
I could use like something to pep me up, you know.
And I feel bad because Deb's talking about what's going on for her, and I'm sorry, sister. I really wish there was something we could do more for you, but things like that, she's got us. I hope she
Yeah,
knows she's got all of us.
and she can
And
always call me.
exactly, we have each other, and we just gotta also rely not just on each other, but we've got God, and
Yeah,
we forget that easily because we don't visually see Him in our life right in front of us, but He's there.
and He will take care of us. There's no doubt that like every time God closes a door for us, another one will open. Right?
All the time.
It's just our willingness to go through it, right? Sometimes letting go of something old is just a door to something new, you know? And
Yep.
the only thing that makes it difficult is like us, wanting to slow that process down, unwilling to let go
Right.
and accept what's coming, but usually what's coming is better for us anyway, and
Exactly.
because there's times where I've like prayed like, oh, I want such and such to happen so that I could be out of stress, right? But
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been praying like, help me be out of stress in this storm that I'm in,
Well,
And so you don't have to
that's
always get the thing in order to be getting the feeling that you want. You can have that feeling of peace no matter what you're dealing with.
and remember, half the stress that we have in our heads are created by ourselves.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is assuming and sister, she just said it, she fears homelessness, and this is I understand it's a perfectly normal worry, but you're not there yet. So try not to linger on things. I'm not picking on Deb. It's just that happens to be a perfect example, sister. Is half the time we're stressing ourselves out, we're assuming like, what if, what if this, what if that, and it
Right.
hasn't even happened yet. And so that's a psychological thing, I know, but it also is a habit. So if you can catch yourself doing it, focus on something, create yourself a goal or a plan, or I don't know, however prayer, however
Well,
it helps you cope
and
with it.
and that is like a good point, right? It's okay to be scared when you're in the face of something, but to be afraid is not productive, right? Like
Exactly.
I'm scared of a snake if it's right next to me, but I'm not gonna fear that a snake is gonna come if it's not there, you know?
If you don't
Like,
see it, then you don't have to,
yeah.
you don't have to fear this right now. And God always works in unexpected ways. We've always had incidents where we're like, what are we going to do in 2 weeks when this is due? And I will lose hair, I will lose sleep and all this stuff thinking about it. And then 2 days before it actually occurs, a miracle happens. And it never fails. There's
Yeah.
always a miracle.
Something
And
does always happen to get us through, you know, and we're like, wow, what was I even tripping on? Like, you know?
exactly. And Sheila, you know what? I do those pictures. I take those pictures of myself just for you, sister. Just because
Yeah,
I'm a lunatic. So I
he
just
likes
can't take a
that.
normal picture half the time. If anything, if it makes you feel better, you can always look at my pictures and know that you're better off than me sometimes. Because
She-
I
Sheila,
just
Sheila likes your goofy pictures.
I know, but that's
Yeah,
how we should approach life. I mean, if we
yeah.
take it seriously and worry about what
Well, I
what we
used to
look
think
like going
about
through these things.
I used to think about that like when I was in the army, right? Like I never had like a real like serious job before I joined the army, and I had like two elbow surgeries and two wrist surgeries, and like most people, they get like an operation like that, they get out, you know. And
Right,
like I tried like heck to stay in like through all of that, right? And I was suffering, right? Like because I was afraid to get out, like I wouldn't find another job or another way to take care of my kids, you know. And it
really.
turned out, well, I was in fear. Yeah, I was in fear. So I just kept trying really hard to stay in. And then, you know, I ended up getting a permanent pusher profile, but I stayed in all the way through, right? And, you know, I mean, there was certain level of respect that you get for that, right? So that helped me too. But like, uh, just struggling to stay in. But then when I got out, right, I was like, oh man, I'm so much happier. Like, why? What was I so afraid of? Why did I
Right,
try so hard, right, and fear so much, right, and to the point where I was hurting myself, you know,
right.
and
Yeah,
like, you know, now like even permanently crippled myself in you know, limited, you know, and
same
it's
here.
like why did I do that, you know, when I could have just you know, if I had God in my life then, like I do now, I would have just trusted that He was going to take care of me, you know.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
we put ourselves through it, huh?
We abuse ourselves more than anybody else in this world will. And it's not an illness, it's not a sickness, it's just the way we're programmed. We as people
Yeah.
are harder on ourselves. So poor Frosted Flake says he needs money. He wants your money, brother, because apparently you're rich from the military.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you? Is there something
Who's
you're not
frosted?
telling us?
Who's frosted? Who's frosted flakes?
I don't know, but it sounds good. We got to keep this guy in our group.
Oh, is there a guy
His
named
name is
Frosted Flakes in
Frosted
there?
Flakes. They're great.
Oh, okay, right on. That's a good little name there. Oh, he wants some
I want.
money.
He wants money. He just joined into a group chat full of Christians. You know we don't have money. If we were rich, we would not be on YouTube talking to each other, brother.
I know. I'd be out there spending my millions of dollars, you know, I'm helping sheep. You know.
Yeah, we'd be over there with Deb helping her move into her new mansion.
I know it. Frosted.
Frosted Flake, we love you. We love you, but I don't think you
Oh,
really
you know what
understand the
that
scope
is?
of where you're at.
You know what that is? That's YouTube's way of sneaking in an advertisement. You know?
Really?
Yeah, on the good old Good Servant show. You know, they had to go in and reach that one customer that they could get
Yeah.
with Frosted
There.
Flakes commercial.
He's a really nice guy. I'm sure he'll give us money. Just
I know.
tell me where to
Huh?
write the check.
I want some of your Frosted Flakes money that you're getting. All that big
Oh, I don't
military
want to. I
money.
don't want to make him feel like we're picking on him. It's just,
No,
come on, man.
all
Come
that, all
on.
that, all that big military money.
Yes, yes, because you know how those people are so rich. They all have their own
Hey,
planes. That's
hey,
yeah.
hey, the military money was so bad they actually contemplated whether or not to pay the $100 a month for the GI Bill. You know, I was like,
I
okay, it's
know.
900. It's 900 if I don't, and 800 if I do. You know, even though I got way more out of it, like, to getting the GI Bill, I'm so glad, right? But like, I was like really struggling. Like, okay, what do I do, man? It's $100, man.
Yeah.
For the first year, I think it was, they took out
Yep.
$100.
So you pay in $1,200, and then
I got a
I
lot
think you have
more.
1 year, up to 1 year after you get out or something. It changed so
No,
many times. It was the
no,
Montgomery bill, then it was the GI bill, then it was the 9/11 bill.
right.
Which is it?
They changed it. You have 15 years to use it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
you have 15 years to use it, and you can do this thing called vocational rehabilitation, where if you're 10% disabled or more from the VA,
yeah.
you can use your GI Bill and through them and not burn any of your months, so you still have them when you're done with school to go to
I
school
did
again.
not know. Well,
Yeah,
I think it's been, how long has it been since 2009? Oh, well, that's way too long.
no, it isn't. No, it isn't. That's only 13 years. You still have two
Is
more
it?
years left to use it. Yeah.
Okay,
You
well,
you have
I
post
have no
9/11
interest in
GI
going to
Bill.
school.
Oh man, it they pay you like, well, out here it depends on where you live, but I know out here they pay you like a little over 3,600 a month or something like that to go to school. It's big money.
Okay, you know what? I got a plan now.
Yeah, you
Are
got
you
to
ready?
call listen, 1-800-827-1000. That's what you want to
No.
call.
No, this is what we're going to do. I'm
Okay,
going to go
okay.
into chef school. I'm going to go to chef school, and I'm going to learn
There
how
you
to
go.
cook more stuff. And then we're going to make more videos on the YouTube channel for food.
Hey, you say that, but it's possible. That's all possible for you. You know? That would
I
be
know my
great.
family would love it. Boy, we love to eat.
I know, me too. I'm hungry
All
right
right,
now.
brother. It's speaking of the workout, I am in the gym and we are getting ready to start stretching. So I'm gonna
Outstanding. Thank you
I'm
for
gonna
joining
step
me.
out.
All
Of
right.
course. Love
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, you're stuck with just me. I'm struggling today. Oh, hey, Blazing Scar, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. Well, I mean, I clicked over there and saw your last part of your last stream. I'm glad that got cleared up. But yeah, it's good to see you. And it's good to see some new people too. Frosted Flakes. Still trying to figure you out, but welcome. It's always hard, right, when you have a channel like this, because you wonder, like, where did you hear about us, right? Like, we don't ever get promoted in the algorithm, and to be a truther is already it's hard to find us, and then to be a truther Christian, that's even more of a needle in a haystack, and you're like, wow, how did you guys like find this little hole in this in the corner of YouTube, but yeah, well, you know what, like, I'm cool with whatever anybody wants to say. There's no words that are prohibited, but like, when we're aiming them at people, that could be, oh, okay, now see, this is not good right there. When you start aiming it at people like that, that's not good, man. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Yeah, I mean, look, but we're gonna get trolled, and here's the cool part about that, right? Is that we get to preach the gospel to somebody that's lost, right? That he probably needs us more than anybody, and so just so he knows that Jesus died for our sins, and that if we go to him for forgiveness, that we could be redeemed back to God, right? And so that's all that means, right? And so maybe that seed will get watered, and it might change his or her life, right? But probably talking like that, it's a he. he's like, I appreciate it. God bless you. See you later. But yeah, I have a feeling I know who it is too. There was one guy that came in with like a pentagram, and I just got rid of that stupidness right off the bat. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you. Well, yeah. I mean, Sheila, there's people that I'll give more patience to, right? Depending on how long I've known them and what kind of person they are, right? And what kind of maybe potential that I see in them, right? Like, not everyone that acts bad is a bad person, right? Sometimes they're just sick, and this world will do it, but but I just want to say to you guys, right, before I get off of here, man, that man, I love you guys, man, and thanks for sticking with me these past like 9 months, man. Every day for 9 months we have done 2 shows, and I just think that's amazing. Like, that's a long time, right? And just to know that yes, forever band, yes, Sheila. And so yeah, and so I just want to say that, to even have something that goes that long, to even have 5 or 10 people here in the evenings or whatever, and 10 or 12 people in the mornings, right? Like, that's a good little group, and I like it better like this, right, than I did when it was remember back when I was with Alex, and well, even 2 years ago, right, when we started with Tom, and it was always good, right? But I didn't really feel the strong calling until just like this last year, I didn't know really what I was doing at first, just knew that it was fun or whatever. I didn't feel a strong calling to do it, but now I do, these last 9 months, I felt a very strong calling to do this, and so I don't know, maybe God was prepping me for it before, but I know that it feels different this year than it did last year. And now even getting trolled doesn't even really bother me, to be honest. Like, none of that stuff bugs me when it used to bug me, I almost welcome it, because it almost like adds some kind of teaching moments to the stream, and it brings lost people. But anyway, I just want to say I love you and God bless. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the dusty trail a little bit early today, just so that I can meet my next thing I got to do. And so it's time to hit the old dusty trail. And praise Jesus for his sacrifice and his grace. And all glory to God, because he deserves it. And please pray for the kids. Pray for all the children. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 a.m. Wait, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Hold on, let me find out. Tomorrow's Thursday? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. See you tomorrow at 7 a.m. God bless you. Bye.